I am tired today. But we've got to wake up because we have signings to make still. We've got a new stadium. We've got games in the Championship to come and Cup. It's all going to kick off today. Let's welcome back to the Hartlepool career mode in the EFL Championship. Yeah, have I mentioned that we're in the Championship? I don't know if I have. Yes, welcome back. Episode number 2 of season number 3. It's literally been a month already of this series, but that's because there's been a lot of stoppages and startages through December, which I apologise for. As today, well, spoilers in the last episode, we did play his first game of the season. We made 3 huge signings. You should see them as well. One incredibly huge one, as that first game against Birmingham City ended up 0-0. Today, we have Preston away at Deepdale. We have Accrington Stanley. Then we have Preston's rivals Blackpool, Hull, Fulham, and I don't think we're going to get on to Brentford because playing Fulham and Brentford back-to-back isn't the easiest. Although I may try that as we might simulate Blackpool, Hull, and Accrington Stanley. Play Preston, Fulham, and Brentford. Even though I do want to get far in the Cups this year, we don't have anything on the Carabao Cup from the board, so that's one we can kind of take a risk in, as the team is looking very unfit before this next game. They've run their hearts out of their chests, if that makes sense, in that first game, of course, as we've got some scout reports back. And like I said, we're taking it a little bit, not quieter, but taking time around signings this season, as I'm looking to actually bring in a player, get this, who isn't a free signing. That's new, as here he is. No, it's not the comedian, but it's Lee Evans of Ipswich. He was very good against us last season. He looks like complete captain material, so we can bring him in the middle of the park. 70 rated, and when we had that old ticking player in the centre of the park, it really worked out with Nicky Featherstone, season number 1. So, I'm going to try and get another one, and he should be under 1.2 million. I mean, Ben Thompson's cheaper. Younger and higher rated. Oh no, younger and higher rated, definitely not cheaper. Adrian I was looking at, but he's too important for the club. And the other one's inexperienced at this level. Inexperienced, but might still look at Mark Sykes, and Max Clark will get onto shortly. So, we'll approach Lee, see what we can do for this guy. As, even though it does say I can get him definitely for 1.2 million, I'm going to be cheeky, 900k. As they want David Ferguson, who I've always been calling Darren. David Ferguson in the swap deal. A little bit of money added to that. I do want to keep him because he's an original player, of course, and he is our backup. So we'll offer 9.2. See if that changes their minds. They want that 1.2 million, right? Go for 1 million because he is knocking on his age a little bit. 1 and then 50k. 1 million and 50k. I will accept. Should be our first signing, which actually cost money from another club because I was really a big fan of this guy and I do want him here. So we'll offer him important because I do think he'll be important. He wants crucial. Okay, I'll have to give him that crucial role with a 2-year contract. Accept that one as well. No release clause on it, which is fine. Accept that. And then the wage is perfect. If he gets 20 goals, he can have that bonus. I don't think he's getting it. Let's see if he proves me wrong, as Lee Evans makes it 4 for this season. I won't lie, there's potentially more to come, as Valakari, mate. Sorry, but you are getting dropped for now. You'll go in over Keshi Anderson, who I haven't been the biggest fan of in recent weeks, so we will go up there, and Lee Evans is in the lineup. So McAtee, one of his new signings, is now the lowest rated player in the team, but he's got a lot of potential. Danny Andrew and the other signing for Maywo, but they all of course are young, excluding Danny Andrew, as Ryan Tavazzoli has a bid in here. And that's good money. That is very good money. It's over his evaluation, and he's 31 years old. We've brought in a player over him. He's not happy with us at the moment. It's sad to see him going this way where he's a little bit unhappy, but Ryan Tavazzoli, I'll give him his dream move to America. As we're on to Preston straight away. 5th position, Preston. Started the league off strong. Okay. I see that. And we're away at Deepdale. Our first away game at a big championship club. As we're going to go with this lineup: Marinovic in between the sticks, Luke Bolton, Akinfenmewo, Rhys Staunton, Sean Raggett and Danny Andrew, Josh Harrop, Lee Evans and James McAtee, with Logan John and Dan Butterworth. I always burp in a video. I always do. As Maglio's going to be on the bench now for Tavazzoli, easily replaced. No offence to Ryan as he moves to America. And let's see how we can do against Preston. And the starting 11 for Preston: Declan Rudd in goal, Matt Olasunde, Jordan Storey, Patrick Bauer, Andrew Hughes and Josh Earl. It looks like it is a 5 at the back, with McCann, Whiteman and Brown in front, Maguire and Rees, as this, of course, is Josh Harrop's old stomping ground. Spent a few good seasons, of course, there before he's joined us, as Lee Evans got a tackle in straight away there. Absolutely loved that. As Luke Bolton with it now, going to pass it into McAtee, unconventionally so, as Evans has it, looking for that disguised ball around the corner. Love that intent. However, they have intent. Rees with the ball over the top. This is a very bright start for both teams, as it's off the crossbar. And Sean Raggett has to get it away as far as Logan John, who's having his shirt pulled. But still, he continues to run. Still haven't got to, of course, giving him a number because I haven't seen the comments of the last video yet because of how I record them. As that's a good run from Bolton. And it's just wide. A very, very lively start to this game as now Logan John has it again. Turns inside. Pass around the corner into James McAtee. McAtee... I was always struggling for it right there and didn't do anything with it as Rees into McCann. McCann round the corner to Sean Maguire. Sean Maguire all the way back to Bauer as these are going to try and set off at us again. It's Rees. It's down the line. It's a good ball into Earl as Earl whips it in. Short to Brown and Marinovic has to stop it. I mean, his reflexes are amazing. If not for him, we'd definitely concede the goal. But so far, we've had over 100 minutes of championship football without conceding. Say something about our defence, and of course Akinfenmewo as now Maguire on the edge into Brown. We're trying to just get in front of him as that's a good back heel into McCann. McCann feeds it through. Maguire, big save again. Very lively start. I mean, not just for them as he was offside though. And let's try and get it on our side, shall we? The momentum, of course. That's a bad tackle on Sunday. But still, the game goes on. Danny Andrew into Rhys Staunton, who turns, flicks it out to Akinfenmewo. First time pass straight into James McAtee, as McAtee's going to hold it up a little bit. Pass into John. John round the corner, not working. And Luke Bolton here with the ball. He's drilled one across the park into Logan John, and he's got support around the corner. James McAtee. Butterworth is in the middle, but we're going to try and cut that back, and James McAtee just failing to do so. A good idea from the youngster, but just not working out as Maguire onto McCann. They're going to try and attack really quickly right here. Rees misses out his header. Brown passes it down. That's a rhyme. Into McCann right here as Rees has overcooked it. And this may be one of the most exciting games of FIFA I've played in ages, which hasn't resulted in a goal. It's unreal stuff. As Alfie Whiteman has the ball given to him straight here. Don't let them score before half-time. That's the worst time. As Maguire hits it over. I was really panicking there as Preston on it again. They're going to come at us. Brown into Earl. Switched in the middle. Rees. That's a good ball if he's onside. And Maguire is on this time. The time I did not want to concede. It's literally past all the first half minutes. It's over the 1 minute added on, which shouldn't be allowed, but has been, and Preston take a lead. It's a good goal as well, as we concede our first championship goal right here. I thought we could have made it 3 halves of football, but no, as I knocked the mic. Rifle behind, and leaving us something to do in that second half. So 1-0 down. Of course, we are the new boys to the championship, but it's not how I imagined this one going. Utter domination from Preston first half. And of course Luke Bolton did have that chance, but that's just about it as Logan John to start us off with. Pass down the line into Luke Bolton. And what can Luke Bolton do right here? He's easily tackled though, ran straight into his man as Brown. Cross to Maguire. Into McCann. McCann now onto Whiteman, and they're going to attack again. It's good play from North End. It's Brown running with it. He's chipped it over the top to Josh Earl, who's always flooding forward that left back, but oh, good tackle Akinfenmewo. And a good take and a good run with it. Beautiful stuff from the new centre-back. who of course was playing 2 divisions below, as that's a cut inside right there into Logan John. And Logan John, come on, you're better than that. Or he should be anyway, as Reese has been threaded through from it, and Marinovic, big save. Reese heads it on, McCann for a chip, and Marinovic to get back and backpedal. Now that might be the best save of the game from him. He has been fantastic, although he's conceded. That was amazing stuff as Olasunde goes backwards into Story. Now Olasunde again. Can't forget, these won the first game. And from what I've seen, these will be pushing up the table a lot this season as Earl has it. Trying to get a tackle in on him, but just can't. Now into McCann, into Whiteman. They're coming forward ever so slowly as Brown into Whiteman again. Maguire back-heeled. McCann, I just can't chase it. It's too quick for me. As Marinovic does make a save, and it's telling me to take Lee Evans off. No chance. He's actually been pretty good on his debut, I'd say. Very, very solid display, although we are losing. As Connor Wickham comes on for North End, and that should be a catch, and is. As we're going to try and attack from this as well, as Logan John. Dodgy touch. A very dodgy touch, as he has not been good in this game whatsoever. Our shining star in terms of ratings and potential, but not on that occasion, as Maguire chips that over the top into Olasunde. Tried to get a tackle in. Good foot out from Staunton. Passed forward, and not a good one as Brown into Maguire. Good turn. It's Wickham. It's Earl, and Josh Earl. We just need to get a tackle on. Edge of the box. Hasn't received it back again. Bolton getting a bit of a shove, but good footwork. Our defence has been good. Apart from the goal, of course, because these have had a lot of the ball in our half. As now, can we attack from this? Lee Evans, that's a great pass. What a ball against his former club. Harrop levels it up. So undeserved from us, but we get our first championship goal here at Deepdale, and it comes from an ex-Preston man, Josh Harrop. So undeserved. So undeserved, and that's me saying it as manager of the other team. Desperate for a point, and it looks like we may have just robbed it if, of course, they don't continue to dominate and score again. As now I'm wondering when this lively game's going to come to an end. It's 10 minutes to go, and who is going to win this one? Because now it's them on the ball again. Ryan Ledstern, we've been tackled, and Wickham. Oh my days, we've been let off the hook big time there. As I am going to take Lee Evans off now, just for fitness reasons. He's been good, don't get me wrong. As Danny Andrew, he's been good as well. Now I've been thinking about another left back. He's been spot on as he's got the ball down the wing again. Danny Andrew to keep on running. He's got a ball into Logan John right there. Can we get an overlap? Oh, we almost did. And that was a bad pass from Mo Adams. He's rusty, of course. His first appearance since, well, I don't know if he played pre-season, but since the injury last year. Definitely in terms of actually playing now, as Ledstern is going to run the ball down this wing a little bit. He's going to have to pass it backwards and gets a return ball. Earl tackled by Harrop though, and Harrop straight away forward. Come on, Logan John. Do your magic. I see Butterworth pointing to where he wants it, but was never pointing to a good position, as that was fumbling around a little bit. Thought we could have jumped on it, but no. A very valuable point, that one against Preston North End, as we clutched it up somehow. 1-1 at Deepdale. We did not deserve that. And speaking of not deserving things, Logan John got man of the match for us. I mean, I really want him to work out, but I think that was one of the worst performances I've seen by a player in this career mode on my team. I don't know how he's done that. As we move straight into Accrington Stanley in the Cup next time. And this is the team I'm going to go with. So, Matt Ingram's in goal. It's very tired, I know, and we'll probably lose, but focus on the championship this season as Angus, our youngster, is a right wing back. Maglio Tavazzoli is making his farewell appearance with Francis and goal captain, and Ferguson, 2 originals, with Anderson, Adams and Valakari in the midfield. Quite strong. Norwood and Bogle. I'd say this is on par with our not title winning team, of course, we bottled it, with our League 1 team last season, and definitely better than our League 2 one anyway, as Tavazzoli has left though, so maybe he's not playing. Sean Raggett jumps instead, and that's probably what I would have just done in the centre of defence, as we're away at Accrington Stanley. What's the result going to be? A quick simulation, same formation as us, as we actually get the win. Norwood, Butcher and Omar Bogle, of course, getting us the goal. Can always trust our Omar, as we sit 15th in the league, as we play Blackpool in a simulation as well, who are level on points, and of course it's after this Carabao Cup game, which we might have the next round of the Carabao Cup shoved now into today, which is annoying. If so, it's going to be a long month as we've got an offer in. Amara Bielefeld are offering for Josh Harrop, and it's good money for the 27-year-old. But in order to get Josh Harrop's services, you've got to pay the higher fee. So 2.2, and I will accept that because they aren't the biggest of teams. No offence to him, but I think he might want to stay here as well. As have we had a game threaded in? Yes, we have. It's Bolton, and it's threaded in without the games moving. So that's an extra game today. Oh my days. Or maybe not today. Maybe we can't do it today now. As Blackpool. It's the same team that just got the point against Preston. First simulation against Preston's rivals. It's at the new Victoria Park. That's what I called it, didn't I? As what's the result going to be against Poole? It's a 3-1 win. Our first win of the championship. Still unbeaten as Bolton got the first goal. He must have took his chance this time. John getting a yellow card. Garbutt for them, levelling it up. But then Butterworth straight after half-time. And Ferguson coming on. David Ferguson, the original, getting the 3-1 goal. Good on him, as that takes us into the championship playoffs. Right, okay. You're having a bit of a laugh with me now. That's too much. Championship takes ages to get through and get out of. And we're just below the playoffs now with a game in hand, though, which makes more sense to me. I didn't think we were going to go straight up, as I think I am going to just do it how we usually do it now, and I'm going to go back to 5 games. I'm going to try and squeeze in 6, but with them being 7 and deadline day, we'll save it for next episode. So we'll have Bolton, Brentford, deadline day, Peterborough and Bournemouth next time out, and we'll finish with Hull and Fulham, both played today, as our team is slightly tired for this next one. Evans, why are you so tired all the time? I do not know, but he's going to be in the team. It's the same team that just won, even though they are a bit fatigued. How can you change it? Away at the kickoff against the Tigers. And Hull's lineup: Nathan Baxter, Louis Coyle, Sean McLaughlin, Jacob Greaves, Brandon Fleming, Richie Smallwood, Greg Doherty. And then it's Randall Williams on the wing instead of at fullback, Moncur, George Honeyman and Josh McGuinness. So let's see how we do at an in-game stadium as well. Absolutely love it, the kickoff. Never been myself. Well, I say I love it. They're our rivals, so I hate it, but I love it. It's Marmite, as now Butterworth with the ball straight away, and he's going to give it on to James McAtee, as we'll try and get a bit of a lead right here. We're on good form, of course, but our team is slightly tired, as that's good passing. Still, though, Butterworth did score in the last game, still looking for something from Logan John. Because please don't tell me he thinks he's bigger than the club already. That would be horrific, as Bolton keeping the ball right there. He's going to pass it off to Rhys Staunton, and Rhys Staunton's going to run at them a little bit. Pass inside, that's a good one on to Evans. He had a ball on the left-hand side there, but he's going to take it himself. Lee Evans went for the shot. And now it's Bolton onto McAtee, as we're going to look to go forward again. It's now into Josh Harrop, the wanted man, as he's going to take it towards the edge of the box and hit it straight at Greaves, as that's not a good clearance. I think it hit one of our players' hands, and John chasing this ball down a little bit. It's Brandon Fleming to come forward, the left back. Very good running, as he's going to now pass it back, and it's going to come off, as how was none of our players quicker to that? McGuinness through the middle, Staunton with a cutaway, as we'll pass that off. That's a rough challenge. That's not a good tackle, referee. Have a word. As Richie Smallwood on to George Honeyman, but cut out this time by Luke Bolton. Evans, McAtee, slowly building up, as that's a good ball over the top. If he's onside, John, which I think he is. Logan John for his first goal, and he's hit the keeper. Rebound just wide from Josh Harrop. And we don't score again with Logan John. Have to take that chance just after, as Danny Andrew now to run forward. Pass inside into Dan Butterworth. Now on to Lee Evans. McAtee. It's out wide. Bolton. I'm going to try and cross this in. That's a good ball. That straight onto Butterworth. What a save from Baxter. What a save. That was absolutely rapid. So their keeper's just pulled them back into the game. If he can get momentum on their side. And he's done it again. He loves diving quickly to the bottom left. Baxter absolutely sensational there, but of course not as good as Marinovic, but amazing as Harrop waiting for the overlap. He gets it from Danny Andrew. Could this be a chance? It's back post John, and saved again. That was a good shot from Logan John. But still, Baxter is absolutely on fire today, because we should definitely be in the lead, as Butterworth, ball around the corner. Their defence are letting the keeper down big time, as Logan John steadies himself a little bit, but tackled there. Richie Smallwood to pull it away, as George Honeyman's going to try and run with this one. Gives it onto Louis Coyle. Every Hull player's got long hair, as now they're going to try and go through the middle. McGuinness onto long hair Randall Williams. McGuinness is bald at least, as Sean Raggett with a pass around the corner, not pulled off. Straight into McGuinness again. Richie Smallwood onto McGuinness again. Can we get a tackle in on him, please? Moncoeur into Brandon Fleming. Fleming tackled. Can we get there again? We do. Luke Bolton, and we're going to try and pass this one away. Logan John over the top, looking to get this onto Butterworth, who does get on it. Butterworth cuts inside, not very well. And at the break, I don't know how we're not 3-0 up. It's been a fantastic display, our best in-game one so far. But Baxter in the Hull goal is just a different creature. Swear to God, he ain't real, as that's a good tackle. McAtee, how can I get that name wrong? As it's Honeyman now straight forward. Donny Mallon's gone to Liverpool. Thanks for telling a championship club that. As now Louis Coyle has it round the corner, and Hull, are they going to try and be better in this second half? They definitely need to be, in my opinion, as Randall Williams, edge of the box, Honeyman, blocked by Akinfenmewo. Header, please, not one, but we do get the pass eventually away. McAtee onto Harrop, not a good 1-2, but we do receive the ball back again. Harrop in a struggle. What's he doing, Josh Harrop? What is he playing at? But it's luckily they pass it back to us, or lucky they pass it back to us, as Logan John's done the same. Can he win it back? No, he can't. And they pass it back to us as Danny Andrew. Let's make this one count. Logan John, now onto McAtee, and that's a good run from Luke Bolton. We're going to use him. If he can beat Brandon Fleming, we've got a chance here. He can't, though. No easy penalties in this division now in the Championship, as Randall Williams running with it. That's a good cross, you know, deep into McGuinness, who's put it over, and I'm going to take Lee Evans off again. He's always tired, and Oni Valakari to come on. To say the rating of our players, like in our last save, I keep going back to it, but Nottingham Forest, we had high rated players, and we were in the relegation zone all season. This time, already, I know it's only 3 or 4 games in, but we're doing so much better, as Harrop has it right here. Josh Harrop round the corner. Danny Andrew, can he hit the front post? He can't. Oni Valakari with a big tackle as we've got the ball again. Look at this. McAtee. We've got players on this left-hand side. It's over the top to Josh Harrop. Good header. Chips it in. Just too far behind everyone else. We are wasting opportunities here, and if not, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it'll be another championship draw as, hang on, they've got an attack right here though. George Honeyman with a ball out wide. Akinfenmewo doing good man marking and shadowing him out. And is there something left in this game for one of both of us? Hopefully us, as they've got the ball here though. Doherty has just turned us right there. George Honeyman with a shot. Win that, Raggett, as he does. But a free kick's been given to them as David Ferguson will come on. Goal scorer in the last game, and oh, look where that position is. And it's George Honeyman. This is a bad thing. This is a very bad thing from a handball, but he skied it. Looked a bit rushed in my opinion, as Hull are going to stay in the relegation zone if they didn't score that. So we should have took full advantage of this game. We've had to win it. Well, we can win it. As can we attack right here? Josh Harrop. That's a decent ball. Valakari heads it straight onto Greaves, as there's 2 added minutes. Randall Williams. Get there, Valakari. Backheels it a little bit. Flicked on. Butterworth falls back to pass it forward, or the whistle will go, as Valakari into Butterworth here. Can't get to the right side of his defender. And it's another 0-0 game from us, which we should have won. Their keeper, absolutely sensational in the first half, and that's basically the story of the game. A wasted free kick in the end, so a bit of a drowsy game in the rain in Hull. As after that game, negotiations are broken down for Josh Harrop. I don't mind that at all. We move on to Fulham, and if we would have took that extra 2 points, we would have been in the playoffs, actually. Very exciting stuff. But no, we play an ex-Premier League club here at Victoria Park, or New Victoria Park. Keep forgetting to say it. And this is a chance to move up in the world. We are above Fulham as well, as our team is very tired now. And I know it's because of the game congestion, so we're going to have to change it. We're going to put Bogle in there. Valakari was bright off the bench. We'll put Valakari in for Evans, and Mo Adams in for McAtee, changing the midfield up quite a bit. Ferguson in for Andrew, and we'll swap both out because Maglior's decent at right wing back, although it might not say it right there. Yeah, we can't change him to right back from there. So that is the team we're going to go with. Hopefully it works out. I mean, Fulham are a big club. Although below us, this is a game I actually would take a point in. And let's have a look at Fulham's team that arrive at our ground as Paulo Gazzaniga in goal, Cyrus, Christie, Tosin Adebayo, Michael Hector, Anthony Robertson, Andre, Frank, Zambo and Guista. Had to take breaths in between everyone. Reed, Wilson, Lavera, Joe Linton, the world's best midfielder now at left-hand side. And was it Bobby Decker? Yeah, he's right in front of us. Bobby Decker, Rover Reed up front. Some great names in that Fulham lineup. As this, with the team we've put out as well, is going to be a challenge. I will fully take a point against Fulham. A Premier League squad, I would say. Just a lower Premier League squad. Probably a relegation Premier League squad, but a Premier League squad nevertheless, as Harrison Reed has the ball early on right here. Ball over the top into Joe Linton, who goes backwards into Anthony Robertson, tackled, but the ball still falls back to him. It's a good 1-2 round the corner. It's Zambo Anguissa, shot straight at Raggett, who uses his leg for the block. Still them all over us, and the shot comes in, Marinovic stops. I think that's going to be the story of the game, so buckle up, baby. As now we need to get this ball away, and it's to Decadov Reed, and it's a big save, Marinovic. A wonderful save. That's better than Baxter's, I would say, as we've got to get rid of another corner, though, and they're going to go short, yep, into Decadova Reed, who's never winning a header anyway, so good ideas. Harrison Reed into the other Reed. He's got a little bit of a gap, blocked away. And can we try and attack for once? Because although I do think we'll get dominated, I do want to still try and attack as Oni Valakari receives the ball right here, and Maglior has his pace, but it's just going to cut inside to Valakari again. Mo Adams now onto Bogle, out wide to Ferguson. He can whip a ball in, the assist king from season number 1. And it was a decent ball, that, but just not coming off. As Decadova Reed with a pass into Zambo Anguissa. That's round the corner, and Christie going into Rosed. It's a right back shot if I've ever seen one, as Mo Adams, he stepped in the team again, and he has not been himself, as that's a pass straight to Oni Valakari, though. And Logan John, can he have a better game? I've kept him in the team, although he's a little bit tired, so I'll cut him some slack in this one if he doesn't do perfectly, as Omar Bogle with a good switch right there, and a pass on to Maglior, who scores the opening goal at home. We lead against Fulham, and it's the right back, well, centre back, playing at right wing back. Maglior with a deathly finish. A superb finish, as look at that. What a turn from Omar Bogle, I must say. Why is that striker and why is this centre-back not in the team more? That is so good. And we take the lead against, I'm going to say Premier League Fulham, as they're going to try and come at us a little bit more after that, I suppose, as Mo Adams, bad tackle, but still, they do have the ball. Harry Wilson, no, it isn't Harry Wilson, it was Lodzera who stayed down, as Harrison Reed tackled right there, and Valakari onto Declan John. Omar Bogle I thought was making a run, but John's just going to slow down and wait for Maglior, as that's a foul as well. It's heating up right here. Fulham aren't happy. Then they've got a player injured, so they come back and reply as have tackled us right there. Reed to Reed, Reed to Reed, as now he goes forward into Lavera, who's staying on. Out wide, we've only got one defender back here against Joe Linton. Can we make the tackle? We do. Akin for Maywo. A League 2 defender last year has been sensational in all games today, as now Adams goes to chip it over the top to Omar Bogle. Can he get a goal for himself in the Championship? Omar Bogle! Oh, and he's put it wide! A huge chance for Omar. And that is gutting, as Valakari now out to Adams into Maglior, as we're going to try and attack again. We are, I'd say, the better team right now, as Andrew, no, not Andrew, it's Ferguson this game, with a chipped ball into the middle. Logan throwing his body out, he just can't get there, as Harrop into Logan right here on the turn, and Gazzaniga with a shoulder block just before half-time. We should be 2-0 up against Fulham, and I can't believe I'm saying that at this point in the career, as Joe Linton's going to try and run forward. Maglior chasing him a little bit, gets the tackling as well, as he's having the game of his life. 1-0 to Hartlepool at the new stadium against Fulham. But of course, only half-time, as the rotations have done as well. Bogle to get us straight back into this. Maglior with a chest down. A pass into Mo Adams right here, as Adams goes into Valakari. Now into Declan John, Logan John, who's going to have to come off. He definitely is, because he's very tired at the moment. And Ferguson with a run, the left back, straight into Christie. As Decadova Reed now with the ball around to Lavera, and it's going to be Fulham to come at us a bit. Christie into Harry Wilson. They're gonna really push, and I'm dreading it, as the defence needs to stand strong. Staunton, amazing block. I haven't given him enough credit. Bought him at 19-year-old from Bradford City, and he's now top Championship defender. As that wasn't a good tackle from him this time, it is him. As we're going to put James McAtee on for Josh Harrop, give him a rest. And are these better at free kicks than George Honeyman for Hull? We're going to get us war ready. It's Harry Wilson who's very good at them. He is very, very, very good at them. It's a really good free kick. And when I'm praising Restart and he gives a free kick away, crossbar and in for Harry Wilson. Very good strike. Look at that. We made the wall jump. No keeper on planet Earth is saving that. And I don't want to see the replays, to be fair. Let's get on with it. Oh, we've just let them back in the game. I said I'd take a draw, but we've deserved this. And Harrison Reed with the ball at his feet into Anthony Robertson. 20 minutes left and the tables have turned. Now they're on top as Magliar with a block. And we're going to make a change here. First appearance in the Championship for James Norwood. I put Bogle in from the start because he got his goal in the last game, but of course Norwood is still here. He's the same rating as Bogle now, and he did get loads of goals last season, so let's see what he can do in the Championship. Magliar into Famewo here. We're going to run at them a bit. Famewo passes it out to Valakari. Valakari cuts inside now. Here he is, Norwood into McAtee. This is a good bit of passing. This Bogle's great at his first touch as that's knocked out wide to Magliar. Acceleration of pace with his touch, gets the right side of the defender, crosses it in, hits Hector, and James McAtee now with the ball to run forward. As what can he do? He's going to pass it in to Omar Bogle on the turn. I was going to hammer that. I was going to absolutely hammer that and hope as we've got 8 minutes left. Please don't lose this game. A 1-1 is the 4th draw in game that we would have, and of course all we've had are draws, but it's against Fulham, who are by far the most difficult club I've played. Preston were good, but Fulham have been class as well. As Onuma with the ball here on the edge, gives it into Anguissa. Cavallero just messing me around a little bit. Good block there from Adams, and a pass forward into Bogle, who's going to try and accelerate. He's round the defender. Here we go. Omar Bogle, last minute, is going to take a touch inside and try and ping that across into Norwood. Good chest. Can he shoot? He tries to, but Harrison Reed just got there. Passes it into Valakari though, so he's still maybe got a chance. Bogle goes to shoot, and again another tackle perfectly timed. And I think that might be it, but they've given us one last opportunity. Oni Valakari. Reed again as I was lining it up to shoot, and that should be game and is a very impressive 1-1 draw with Fulham. We are unbeaten in the Championship so far. Yes, it's 4 draws and only 1 win, but I'm going to take that. Good performance at home again. And even though we beat Blackpool, if you would have offered me in a draw in all of them games and even lost Accrington, I would have bitten your hand off. A very good start to the season as we move into next episode, next time out. More transfers, Brentford, Bolton, Bournemouth, all the Bees, and of course Peterborough in there as well. It's going to be a difficult one, a very difficult one. But that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching this episode right here. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, as we are looking to go above and beyond this year. I know you guys can make it happen. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your parents, as I will see you all in the next one. Take care, in a bit, and ciao for now.